How you doing? It's me, Zacarias. How you doing? I'm here to talk about um, the team Evelyn Lazada and team Jackie Christie. Now, I don't like Evelyn Lazada. Y'all know that rashness that she been doing all these years on Basketball Wives. Um, you know, um, I love Latinas, okay, and I got Spanish Creole roots, and I grew up, around Mexican people. I didn't know I had Spanish roots till I show answer.com, but but that particular one, now, besides some of the girls that I went to school with that gave me hell, okay, in the barrio, okay, and she's Puerto Rican, about Evan Lazar, and these girls are 19, they're Mexican descent. This one here, I would never want to date, okay, talking about Evan Lazar, okay. Um, so I'm not trying to make a racial issue. Though those who try to bring that up, well, you like Hispanic women, now I love all type of women, but yeah, I remember you around people, certain people, you're gonna like, just for example, Paul Wall loves sisters, okay, and he's a white dude, so that does happen, okay, and I ain't trying to sound like Kodak Black, okay, and what sister won't Kodak Black? If I was a sister, I wouldn't want him. I don't care how dark a light he is, and he hate himself. Well, even though this video is not about Kodak Black, if a person call himself a nigga and living low on choice, I ain't talking about living low, wanna be living low. I'm talking about per se purposely want to live in the ghetto and destroy themselves and use drugs to destroy themselves and look all buffoonery and coon like Buckwheat and Stephen Fletcher. Of course it's self-hatred, because you're saying, since I look black, because none of us are pure black in America, but y'all know what I mean. And people see me as black, and I got one drop black, but I have to be whatever the white masters say. And I'm not talking about white masters, but y'all want to use those who upgrade themselves. That's a stupid like y'all the cries of arrow. I'm talking about downgrade. Well, since I got black blood, I supposed to look like this and look buffoonery and coon and call myself the nigga and all other stuff. So of course, when he said he hated his complexion, I already knew, because the whole shebang showed right there. Brothers who present themselves in a good way, whether they dark skin, light skin, majority of those us brothers who do that, who try to, since we are, and I'm not a perfect person, don't get it wrong, only God is perfect, but I try my best in some way to be positive, not trying to be negative. That when I do the rants, those are angles of how I feel about things. But on a day-to-day basis, I don't want to live my life like that. Okay, so let's get that straight. I try to look presentable, and groom myself and look, because I feel since I am somebody, it's to be somebody. So to those who don't understand it, those who they attack us and we're trying to be white because they think white is positive and black is negative. So when a person thinks that way, it shows their outer appearance. They looking like fat, looking ratchet. Hold on. Why y'all contacting me when I'm doing a video? Hold on, y'all. Okay. Hold on, y'all. It happened. Okay, I get to that person 10 minutes. Okay, and my point is, I don't like nobody. Can we stop people from blocking? Because it's I have a security check on my phone. So when something happens or the charge is going down, you know what I'm saying? That's why it interrupts the videos. I know that I put so that's why. So yeah, look Google Apps security check. Even when you do a live stream, be careful, because if you put that button, I gotta find that button to unblock that when I do the live video. Cause yeah, that's why. Cause I ain't been hacked. I just make sure, to keep me. I'm a very rational person. So everybody, people who tell you not to be rational. Oh, don't worry about it. It's predestined to happen. No, they trying to set you up. Shut the behind up. They not God to tell you that. So shut up. Trying to find you. And when it happens, you shit it is. Okay. But get back to the subject. So somebody told my homie is asking a question, and I don't feel like dealing with it right now. So I'll talk about it later on. Okay. This I'm doing of my video is my time right now. I don't feel like dealing with friends to ask questions right now. So, and I don't like no phone calls either. So let's get to the subject. So to go back to what I said about Kodak Black, if they feel that being black is negative, because people who try to use their hotep mess but buy into a negative stereotype about being black, that's them hate themselves. When they call themselves niggas, when they try to not elevate themselves, Because when you elevate yourself, you showing positivity in yourself. It don't matter if you wearing dreads or perm, whatever, that's on you. But you still have pride in yourself because you see yourself as somebody. Okay? So y'all might be bipolar and had depression, suicide, whatever. And I don't hate myself when those things come in. I just hate the predicament that I in. That's the predicament. And at least I try to fight against the predicament and I try to retain in it. Those who retain in a negative predicament don't love themselves. A lot of folks don't understand that. So when you hear people talking about, you never get away with this and that, they don't have the courage or trying to have the courage to fight against their adversity. I do, okay? Because I have to live on this earth and I can't do this. I gotta do something. That's why I talk about racial issue, trying to find a solution to the problem. Even suggesting to move out of the country. People who are slave minded but claim to be black and proud ain't black and proud because they ain't trying to find a solution to the problem. Call it like it is. Try to attack me because they get intimidated by those who try to get out the plantation, not retain in the plantation. You get what I'm saying? Because it was during slavery. Either I asked the master to kill me and lynch me right there and there because I ain't going through that mess, or I will go with the person like Harriet Tubman to get out, or John Hart to get out the plantation and go to Mexico or Canada, or I'll try to fight for my freedom if it takes blood and shed tears like Nat Turner. And then too, I see myself as a runaway slave in a female of color, not a house or a field slave. And people who graduate to that mentality call themselves house niggas themselves and field niggas. They the ones who truly hate themselves, because if they love themselves so much, they wouldn't want to be the house nigga or the field nigga. They will not even call themselves a nigga because they know the word nigga is fucking negative. And on the cussing Sunday morning, it is. So if they love themselves, they will use positive words and show positivity, trying to elevate themselves, not degrade themselves. And with Kodak Black, he showed a lot of self-degradation by calling himself a nigga, being a thug, and all the other crap. Now it shows. So all y'all who attack brothers who don't live that way, we don't hate ourselves. It's them folks that you trying to make us follow hate themselves. It shows who the real true color of they are. Thank you. Let's call it like it is. Let's get to the subject, because I had I'll make a video about that later on. But I'm laughing because I told y'all, people who live ghetto and savage like don't love and insecure. That's why they don't know how to be a damn man. They think about being a savage, being a man, mentally weak and physically strong. They don't want to hate themselves. Shoot, and they all worry about another man's business. That lets you know they ain't all that straight anyway. Cause we ain't trying, cause a man like me ain't trying to live for their nasty, ugly ass. No matter what their damn shade is, light skin, dark skin, whatever. They ain't have my damn brothers in my business. I ain't theirs. But let's get to the subject. So it's not about Kodak Black hating his dark complexion, all that, which I already know. And I'm sorry to say that not all dark skinned brothers, but those who buy into that stereotype don't look. Even the ones who are my shade and lighter than me don't. If you call yourself a word that was used to hurt us, the word nigga, and live in the stereotypical, what white race people want you to live like, of course you don't love yourself. And then you try to tell another brother how to live his, you ain't trying to mind your business, as Paul told Thessalonians. Okay, being a busybody, of course you don't love being a fiddler on a plantation from roots. Of course you don't love yourself. So don't throw that self-hatred claim on me, because I do love myself. That's why I see myself in a positive life and try to live positive and try to move on up, not move down. Y'all want to move down and grab, because they say misery loves company. And that's y'all the damn miserable people claim you can use all that old trying black pride. But if you black pride, they elevate your people to move on up, not degrade themselves or go down. Call it like it is. Is that trying to tell people move in the hood? Yeah, the white folk want that doggone nasty hood. Keep it. We just exchange. We live the big house in the mansions. How about that? Live the big house at mansions and have it under our name and pay our own damn rent. Okay, how about that? Then instead we living in the ghetto and they can have this bullshit. I call it like it is. Because I want high class, not low class. And those who's trying to tell us to go low class and claim you pro-black ain't all that proud of having some black DNA, because they think that if they did love their blackness as they claim they do, they'll elevate themselves and tell their people to elevate themselves. and motivate to move on up, not degrade themselves and live down. Misery loves company, and with the Kodak Black situation, it proves that. And I've been saying it for a whole damn time, and I said, I told you so. Thank you. Let's get to the subject. So, I'm speaking of the Kodak Black situation. We have a situation here with Jackie and Evelyn, and I was going back to what I said about Evelyn. I don't like that type of woman, okay, who's ratchet, ghetto, trashy, and if anybody wants her, they can have it. And it's funny, we're talking about speaking of Kodak Black. People were saying that he hated himself before he said he hated his color, because I already knew if you call yourself a nigga and live no destructive damn lifestyle, living ghetto for the your white boss at Atlanta Records who came trying to save your ass for living the thug and exploit your ass, of course you don't love your damn self. But and I don't know what sister or crying boo-hoo want that bullshit. But when people bring this up that brothers have preference for other races, which I got sisters who have preference for other races, but they at the same time maintain not to degrade their brothers. Those type of sisters that I deal with. And when it came to that situation, and I'm laughing at this because I don't like Evelyn, and I want to bring this out. And I'm on her side fighting Jackie, who don't like her dark-skinned daughter. And Jackie and I are about the same complexion. And the reason why I was bringing this up is because when a couple years ago, when Chad Ochocinco crazy ass by his brother that I dissed on my channel, and folks came after me for dissing her, that's why he is what he is, do the old Sakata Angel Mama mammy of his, and I call it because anybody who hurts our people, that's particular people like that I don't want to fool with. I don't care if they are a sister or not, and I would definitely want nothing like that to be represent my child's mama. And I wish y'all people who love themselves who don't stop using that stereotype to hurt our sisters, because not every sister act like Paula Johnson, okay? Bad reputation, that's a bad steward of mine, okay? And which that's why I was thinking marry someone like Evelyn, okay? And it's funny, back in 2012 I was on social media, and me and a couple brothers and Latino brothers were bashing Evelyn her was swimsuit where she was showing before Chad head butter, okay, which I didn't feel sorry when he head butter, and what happened is when I was bashing. There was even Hispanic man had came up there who was Puerto Rican, said I don't like Puerto Rican women because it's like sound like my Mexican homie that I work with said I don't like Mexican women because the dark skinned Mexican chick that told you that Mexican woman I work. It's funny, my other job cahoots with my other job at the job. Okay, well, I used to remember a couple of years of employee abuse. I said a dog Mexican woman was being rude and not. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, she works at the place, not the security place I work at, but she works at the cleaning crew at the stadium place. I'm gonna go in detail where I work at. And my Mexican who's big and light skinned Mexican dude said that's why I don't date Hispanic women because of that bitch there. I said not all Hispanic women like that. So he reminded me of not to tell his business. But that Puerto Rican dude reminded me of my Mexican homie saying that because we was bashing, me and a couple brothers were bashing Evelyn how ratchet, ghetto, trashy, puta, basura. I was saying all that in Spanish. I didn't know I had Spanish Creole. I was saying all that shit, okay? And then guess who was defending this damn thought? Sisters. We're saying y'all wrong, how y'all disrespect this woman here. No. Evelyn came on there like I bashed her ex-mother-in-law, Paula Johnson, came there acting a damn ratchet ass fool. And I would never stick my thing in there to make a baby with. So anybody come here and talk about, oh, you love Hispanic over black women, that type of thing. I'm not Negrito Grande who degrades sisters about hair textures and weave. Yeah, I like long hair, but I would encourage my sisters to grow their hair instead of degrading them. Only time I degrade anybody about anything when you degrade me. And I go all, because I even say about, what's her name, Farrah Abraham with her hair, and she's Arabian and white. She's mixed. And when she said black piece of shit to Paula Johnson, which I don't like that bitch either. What I said in my channel last time, that I would yank that damn weave off her damn head, talking about Farrah Abraham, and I don't give a damn. She screamed rape and try to pass for pure white when she ain't. I would yank that weave off her head and do a lasso with it. Okay, then I said, okay, so therefore I want everybody, I collectively race to hurt you when you hurt me. If I did my own mama that who did me wrong, I do anybody else who do me wrong. And I don't care what your color or race is or age or religion and all the other crap. So, the real reason why that I bashed Evelyn because all that, and I would never want to. Every time I saw her, on time I would see her act a fool, so I can laugh and I can degrade and bash her that she's degrading herself. But me, purpose on a dating choice, I would never choose nothing like no Evelyn. Okay, and you know, so I wish I would stop thinking that every time a sister a brother go with a Latina, that we all just open arms to every Latina that includes someone like Evelyn. No, exclusively hell to no. I would never date no nothing like no Evelyn. Okay, hell to the motherfucking no. I would never date no damn Evelyn. And I know some, I ain't trying to stereotype. I know some Latinos who are Mexican or non-Mexican that's sitting down here in Texas who don't act like that, but I also know who do act like Evelyn. I remember school cussing, I was saying putas and pinche perras, which is bitch and hoe in Spanish, when they disrespect me. So, and I did sisters that, and white women, and anybody who did me, and I did men that way, who just the dudes that called me school, I call them putos, and faggot, they call me faggot and puto, and thank you. I don't discriminate. I cuss their ass out, even, and it's funny about being bilingual when I did not know I had Spanish Creole roots. When it came to dudes who are not Hispanic, or those who are Hispanic who didn't speak Spanish, would go black identified, because none of us are pure black, and white dudes, and those Hispanic, and who didn't understand what I was saying in Spanish, I would cuss their ass out in Spanish and have everybody laugh at them what I said, who can translate what I said. So I just, yeah, that's me. Because I fight fire with fire when people try to fight, because I ain't looking for no damn trouble. But I want to clear that out. So, no, I don't want to date Evelyn type. So if y'all Evelyn of any race, do not come near me, because I'm not going to waste my time and you start some shit. I have a dick, and I do use that dick, and not use it in the sexual situation, but I will be that man who will degrade your motherfucking ass upon you start crying. And I do that to dudes too. I hurt anybody who hurt me, so if you dare to hurt me, it's best to walk away. Okay? I'm like that pit bull that you don't want to see. I'm a lion. So, I mean, that's my sign, Leo. So, don't please, the king of the jungle. And I'm not looking for no trouble in the jungle, so don't bring don't bring because you're from the jungle, don't bring the trauma with me. Okay? The drama with me. Okay? That's all I can say. So, to clear all that out about Evelyn and this and that. And, but in this situation, I had to say Team Evelyn. And let me tell you the reason why. Jackie gets on my nerves. Jackie Christie, I always say that she like a camel skin version of Jen Rivera. Y'all know the Mexican singer Garza that passed away. Same when Whitney Houston died in 19, so she got killed in the bathtub later on that year in 2000. So I have a Whitney Houston shirt, it's my second love, and a Jen Rivera shirt. So I have two shirts, and I bought them at the King Flea Market here in Houston, Texas, in the 3rd Ward South part Sunnyside area, and I bought both of those two shirts to show honor to both Whitney Houston and Jen Rivera. Even though I don't like Bonda, I like Tahama is not Bonda, but I used to watch, I Love Jenny and Cheeky and Roxy's on Mundos, and when I stayed at grandma's house. And what happened is when I used to watch before Jen Rivera passed away, the face, the eyes, and all that what she used to have, the features of the Jackie Christie had kind of similar, especially the eyes, kind of similar to Jen Rivera. So I said she like a brown skin, camera skin version of Jen Rivera. Now in this situation with Jackie Christie, okay, there was times I did not like how they marry Doug Christie so many dozen times a year. And I ain't like the fact that not only you have men stripping at your doggone bachelorette party, but you got dang on women there. So, okay, if I was marrying you, I guess I should have a man and a woman too, okay? If I was doing a bachelor party, you would say, oh, well, hold on, I ain't trying to get with something like that. I do the same thing when it comes to women, okay? I like me a straight woman. And then too, yes, we found a Drea go both ways. When the woman was all on to, I saw, I was like, damn, your by curiosity is right there, okay? But when I saw that situation, and then to her getting Drea business, and yeah, I do agree that Drea's a terrible mom, and I wouldn't, just because she hot, yellow, and long hair, I wouldn't go with that either. I have a criteria. You have to live X, Y, Z, like Chili from TLZ did on her reality show and her dating show. And if you don't fit the criteria, I don't care what your color is. You don't. She said, I don't want no scrubs. But the funny part was, in that that Floyd Mayweather is not a scrub, and that white guy that she was going with, not the one that with the glasses, not the fat one, the thin one with the blue eyes. Said, I want to kiss you. You could tell that both him and Floyd and the other couple brothers and the other dude, the Brazilian dude that's on Chili's show, they were 9, 10, something. You know, he had somebody that squashed that, but if he didn't have nobody, that'd be nice for Chili. Okay, I didn't understand why. I guess Usher did her so terrible, and Dallas Austin did so terrible. She can't trust no man. And then I ain't like the dating coach. You gonna tell, oh, you don't like our brothers? Here we go. I'm defending Chili. Excuse me. She was looking for men who, for her son, okay, and she was looking for all colors. She wasn't looking particular on race. And what I saw in Chili's situation, some of the brothers, and I'm sorry to say that to be stereotypical, their manhood is based on stereotype, but not based on responsibility, okay, of being the man of the house. That's why when I listen to these hyper masculine brute type, I call them like it's called Giffy and I, one so-called alpha male, but they the beta male about everything, people's business shit type dudes who are weak in the head, because soon we talk about racism, soon we talk about trying to fight the power, trying to get a idea to get out of a situation. Here you are simping and sound like Fiddler. Oh, there's no way out. But you want to be the builder and fighter and start shit and be brutal and be like what the white man, be the gorilla to the white man. Anyway, and I call it, and I'm using these type of words that folks understand where I'm coming from, not the stereotype. And bash me for not going along with it, because I'm strong to know that those stupid stereotypical behavior is dumb, okay? And it doesn't make you a man. You know, if you're a man, you have a dick, okay, just be the man that you are as an individual. Don't have to prove to anybody that's like me. I ain't got to prove to nobody that I'm a man. I wear men clothes. I don't have to dress up for another man. If you don't like where I'm wearing, for example, when I wear flips, if you don't like me wearing flips, I think get the fuck out of my damn face if you're a damn man. I shouldn't have to dress for a damn other man. The only man I dress for my own damn self. If you don't like the way I talk, get the fuck away from me, because I ain't trying to live your damn dream. Seem to me, you must be curious about me in a sexual or romantic way if you all concerned about how I live my motherfucking individual life. So that's the whole situation. Why I knew. Then when I do, it's funny when I'm around, you don't want me around. I don't want you sound gay. But when I do this in myself, oh, I'm the coon. I don't understand that concept. So you can't deal without nobody, live on your own. It takes a man, a real man, live on his own terms, not someone else's terms. So that lets you know you're not all that man. So when I saw that mess with Chili's situation, I'm sorry. I see why she was going after the other men of other races, because they show more true men quality than these old so-called brutes, who, and I call it like they are. They thought that being a man was what the old slave master from not Jim Crow, from Willie Lynch, mentally weak and physically strong. And I'm tired of hearing fiddler trash brothers who whine about beta males, but they the worst beta males in the world when it comes to mentality. Okay, you simping and you emotional, but they're emotional when you don't have their way with them. Another man don't live for their way. That's just stupid to me, because I ain't trying to live for their damn motherfucking ass. They need to stay on their own ground and move on their own and worry about their own motherfucking life, and not worry about some other life that they don't want their presence around anyway. Because anybody of any race, if you're a stumbling block to my freedom, how I want to live my life, you can be my own mama and daddy, I don't want your ass around. And you gotta buy, well, okay, cool, just don't bring me to the world. Just keep your legs closed, because I would care about it. Without my freedom, I'd rather be dead, okay? So, when I saw this in Chili's, some of the brothers that was on her show, I didn't get from fucking, I'm not these old sympathetic, not sympathetic, we call it, butthurt people. I understand why. Because I'm looking at the qualities, not the color of what these men was trying to give. Because she looking for someone who will help her raise her son, help her be. That's what I mean. Put the bacon, bring the bacon, not her bringing the bacon. Okay, and I do agree. And some think that that the many parts of our community, all of our community, of African American sin is so fucked up because the women run it. But the question to the men who say that, where are your asses to run it? Since you don't want the women run, won't you step up as a man to run the damn community? But none of y'all don't do shit. Y'all scared of that. Y'all simp down, butt bad out. The only thing you worry about is acting like the gorilla in the jungle that the white man put in your head to act like as a man, not actually taking the responsibility to be a man, working or having your own business, take care of your kids, not making no fucking excuses. You make an excuse by putting a dick into the pussy, then they get your ass to take care of that as you did your situation. Okay, so I call it like it is. And I would never look to these men as how to be a man because they weak in that. They call it like it is. They want to be a brute and controlling a psychopath to another man's life. That's where they get their strength from. You know, they can't do it to a woman because woman going, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so they're looking to another brother to call him gay, but they the more bitches, the most men who actually are the motherfucking gayest ones are the men who worry about what a motherfucking man who does in his fucking life that another other man like myself who don't worry about living for theirs. Cause I ain't trying to wake in the morning and try to live my life, live hood for these damn motherfucking dudes. They're not that special to me. They're not like Jackie told Evan and Evan told Tammy. They're not a motherfucking factor to me. So therefore, I break and so instead of bitching moan about me, I will go ahead and do this. Fuck you. I live my separate way. We not uniting, and I be the individualistic person, and fuck collectivism because it's not a form of slavery. And I give you that space not to be your friend. But when push comes to shove, don't ask me for no damn help. It's so funny they're the same one ask, can I have $1? Can you help me out? Can I do this? But then they talk about it at the same time. No. I've been in a situation a little better. Get the fuck away. Get your own shit. And you're a man, you're more man than I am, get your own shit. Don't come ask me for no damn help because whenever time when I don't live your damn way, you throw the book in my face, I throw it back at you. That's how I live my damn life. Hello. So, because you're not that special to live for. In this situation, that's why I see that Chili did not. And I have to give her props for the sister with the wig in her head. Shut the fuck up. Don't worry about what her sister does in her life. She gonna get her man, get her man. The show is not about how to get a black man, white man, Spanish man for Chili. It's about her getting a man for Chili who gonna take care of her and her kids. That's what a man's supposed to do. Not cheat on her. Usher. Anyway, so let's get started. Because I don't know who would cheat on Chili. Baby. Chili fine. That's my mind. And I like short hair, but I do love me some long hair. But, you know, so they call it like it is. So, and one thing, she was not dark, but she was the darker in the group. And she had long hair, which debunks the argument get tired, even though she not dark chocolate. She kind of brown skin, you know what I'm saying? A little bit my complexion, you know what I'm saying? Chili, but a little darker. And I like that exotic look that people don't expect because they all expect us to be, you know, we're not. And I always advocate on my channel that people of African descent do not look alike and have the same hair texture because we're mixed. People get offended, but it's the damn truth. When I look in the mirror, I don't see no Akon. I don't see no Kodak Black. Okay? So, in reality, stop letting white race people define us that you bitch them about doing her to us. But you want to go on what they read about us. They don't make no sense, okay? You contradict their ideology about us. It's false. We don't all look alike. We're not pure black people. We do have different hair texture shades. Not only folks have light skin and long hair, or none kinky hair. You got dark skin with straight hair and curly hair too, naturally, okay? And vice versa. And I'm not dark chocolate, and I got natural kinky hair too. So then what that tells you. So I always advocate the education on my channel. I don't buy into the stereotype to get along. That's a fiddler move. Okay? And if the white folks don't like it, those who individually don't come my damn channel, don't fuck with me. Yeah, I ain't trying to live for their ass either. Shoes, I live for me. Fuck all that. But so going back to what I'm saying about the Chili. So, when us men, when we look for a woman, we not looking always about color. Yes, I like exotic looks. I get tired choosing between blonde, blue-eyed Barbie and dark chocolate Nubian queen. Can I have something in the middle? Because at the same time, I'm trying to contradict people's expectations. I've never been a person to live people's expectations. I hate living for other people's expectations. The only expectation I live for is my own. I'm not trying to be the a commodity to people's expectations. So if people don't like that, that's on their problem, not mine. I live my own way of living, and that's why I advocate, okay? If you don't like it, take it or leave it. I'm not trying to please you. I please me first. Like the song of Beyonce, if I was a boy, put himself first. I put myself first. Then you come later on. And no, I'm not selfish. It's those who are selfish. I put their expectations in me. And so when it comes to Evelyn, people try to use the, oh, she got that long hair and she lighter skin, she Latina, you know, and you don't go no true sister, blah, 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 blah. So, but I'm like, you know, blah, 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 I don't want nothing like Evelyn. She fit all what you just said, but it's her attitude and acting a fool and acting ratchet. And like I say, it's not because she hang around brothers, black people, African American. I know Mexican girls and other Latinas, because she's Puerto Rican, who act that way, and that just turned me off. As soon as I start seeing it of you, it's time for you, adios. Okay, I don't want to talk to you. No, you know, you can, and it's funny when I go on Facebook, the ones who bash African American people, if I know them personally, if I'm seeing them, they're acting up, they act what they bash African American sisters act, and they act just so different. It's funny they put, because they don't look all that black or don't look black at all. They try to act like they're distance, but they act no different than the person they complain about. Weird. And they come from the barrio, which is aka the express version of a hood. In the United States, of course, barrio means neighborhood, but when we say barrio, we're talking about a whole economic area like ghetto that's 9-10 of Latino descent, just like it's African American descent. Okay, both the barrio and ghetto no different. Okay, if you're living in a barrio rico rich neighborhood, then you can talk. If you can, you know, if you're not eating gummy cheese and you're eating scrimps, aka shrimps, okay, and you live in that high life, then you can talk, okay? It's funny because I was debating with a Latino dude, and you was talking about, well, you on welfare? Like, okay, well, I'm on welfare. I do work, and I'm trying to get the fuck off of welfare. And to those who make that comment, yes, the people who are and I'm not talking only those African American, the coons, but I had pochos in my business at Job Corps tell me to stay at home with grandma and talk about family oriented shit that actually I'm only family oriented when it's a healthy family. My family is not all that healthy, so mind your business. So that's the reason why I'm in that bullshit right now. Huh? Thank you, because I was trying to get on my own and live my own and be independent, okay? Be independent, man, throw your hands around you type, okay? Not trying to live for somebody else. But all that family-oriented, okay, well, keep family-oriented bullshit that I don't want in your life, not mine. How about that? Comprendes? So don't try to make that argument. So this Latino guy was throwing his $1,000 and all. I said, dude, where are your millions and billions? I'm not trying to have thousands and thousands. I want millions and billions. I want, and they don't like this man, I'm telling you like this on, I want that Trump money that Nene told Shrey. I don't want $1,000s. I want millions and billions. That type of living. That's when I was a child. The reason why I didn't do my schoolwork, I thought Nante was teaching me to be, and I would go ahead and admit it, to be a hard or working for somebody else, dealing with their fucking misery, 9 to 5. I want to be like Whitney, not exactly like Whitney Houston, but living in limelight like Whitney, celebrity, because they was living glamorous, having rich and famous, and they of course they're working for other people in Hollywood, but they're making 10 times more money and loving their job compared to a person who works 9 to 5, 8 to 5. It's been 9 to 5, 8 to 5 now in these days, okay? And deal with bullshit and taking that shit at home because they have problems at work and deal with this situation, okay? So I knew as a child, 6 years old, yeah, I didn't know that education was needed, but if you're teaching me to be the next worker instead of teaching me to be the ex-entrepreneur and not only acquire education along with the talent that I want to do in it, because besides being a singer, I want to own shit, you know, intellectual property, you know, have my own record label, that instead of, because it's not, instead of being a singer, we need to own shit. That's when we have shit, okay? If you're using the education system to brainwash me, and I'm not saying, because without schooling, that is true, and I'm not to bring a religion, because Hosea 4:6-6-4, people like knowledge suffer, okay? But the problem is, if you're telling me to use that same knowledge to twist it, to tell me to stay at the bottom, work for a corporation that's trying to discriminate me, who really don't want me there, you know, and telling me, because people say, well, they still try us to be entertainers. Okay, well, If it's positive entertainment like Whitney Houston back in the 80s, I have no problem with that. If it's degrading entertainment like Kodak Black and call yourself Thug Life, or if it's a Tupac, that type of thing, talking about Shoe Up and all this other crap, then yeah, you can go ahead and make that argument. Me personally, the positive entertainment Whitney Houston was doing was elevating, looking classy, looking high class, living middle class and high class. And I grew up middle class, so that was my motivation. And Whitney Houston was a beautiful woman, and so I wanted to marry someone like that. And I, baby, she was for real. Whitney Houston in the 80s, that was the type of woman I wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to inspire. And we both Leos, just like me and Madonna. Oh, y'all. My foot is caught. Oh. It's asleep. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, y'all. Oh, sorry. My foot is asleep. Oh, let me give some blood circulation. Okay, good. Okay, point is. Alright, but yeah, point is, y'all get what I'm saying? I want to elevate myself. I don't want to be told to get education. And two, the education that I was told by my own family was to go to school for them. If they would have rearranged that word around and taught me to get education for myself, it would make a great difference. Do you get what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Yeah. So that's what I'm telling you. That if you was telling me to get education for myself and do for self, not do for grandma and grandpa, make them feel happy, make your own self happy, I would do my schoolwork. Okay, and that's what's missing. That's why people in the school they want people try to make them be the educational the miseducation, but trying to be no different than Joe Jackson trying to force them to go to school when they don't want to go to school. And I think that if we rearrange that, teach your children to get an education for themselves so they can make it. And I was taught that back in 86, 85, 86, I was studying them books, okay? Not trying to do it for just to please somebody else. And that's a hate about living someone else's terms. Everyone knows me. This is from childhood, now adult, almost 40. That should tell you something, okay? So when the Latino guy gave me that money, like showing that money on Facebook, telling me, oh, you don't make this money and brag, I'm like, dude, go ahead and work for the white man. I'm trying to own shit. I'm trying to learn how to be, like when I go back to school to get entrepreneurship, I'm trying to have my own shit. I mean, because if I get my dream 9 out of 10, you never know, I'm gonna be rich 10 times than you. You gonna still work for that damn white man and think you better than somebody when he's calling you the WBITC, the WBTBICK and the SPIC. You know what I'm saying? You think you're better, but 9 out of 10, I'll be owning shit and living like Trump. That's my dream. That's why when I think about immigrants taking low wage jobs, excuse me, they can have them low wage positions. They don't give you a big house and a car and, you know what I'm saying, and living fancy. They let the small wage job at low wage positions gonna let you stay in the ghetto, okay? And if you are getting paid 11, 12 an hour or 14 or 20, you just gonna live in a middle class house that you 19 gotta pay tithes to, you know, and pay bills and still be broke from your first paycheck, instead of owning the mansion, the big house, and having billions and millions of dollars for you and your grandchildren and your children so they can be old money when you die. That's what type of having that wealth. That's what I'm trying for. All that trying to live and working for somebody else the rest of my fucking days and go that stress and then mistreat me at the job and all that stuff. I'm not trying to go through that drama. Anyone knows me, I don't like drama in my life, okay? And that's why I fight drama with fire, because I go to extreme to get rid of it, okay? It's like if I have a bunch of roaches in my house, I'm going to get a flogger or to get rid of anything. And if I had to cut down the wall, I'm trying to find where it's coming from. I'm not trying to, have a temporary problem and keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. I'm looking for extreme to get rid of it. So, anyway, go back to the subject. So, y'all keep bringing about color and race, and brothers go after lighter and this and that. Well, let me explain that the difference between why that people do that. It's not because of color. Some people of color, if they look more ethnic than their other counterparts, as if some have bought into not taking care of themselves. People are attracted to beauty, whether it be a female attracted to a man, if he's grooming himself, looking good, And if a woman is contracted to a man, I mean, if a man contracted to a woman, he wants a woman that smells good, look good, and so does a woman with sense. Okay, and most people do not, and if they have sense, do not want a person who does not feel good about themselves, do not groom themselves, have their hair clean, have all that other stuff. Okay, and this sad thing, that's why I bash Darwinism a lot. A lot of folks in the hotel uh conscious, so-called conscious to destroy your conscious, I call it, trying to control your damn life conscious movement, trying to tell you when you're trying to elevate yourself, look presentable, look your best, they tell you trying to be European. Okay, and it's not being European because the Africans who don't live in European countries, who come from the jungles or come from probably who moved on up, look 10 times better, smell 10 times better. They don't have folks thinking or that's the stereotype y'all like to use. But the Africans that came from there, they one time was smelling like that, and next thing they smelling good, living their riches and giving their children the riches, and even marry other Africans. If they choose to marry the other family, except that they marry another African, they don't have that big of concept about who black and who not shit like they here in the United States. If they can't do that, what's wrong with people in the African American community? So when Kodak Black made that argument, look where he living at. Now he not living in no wealthy African American community. He living in a predominantly ghetto trash, I call it shanty town that a white man created for to make, as they call, red line of government, no different Nazi Germany, where they the Jews, to put African people in, place them and keep them in a hellhole and to make sure the cops don't come in. When you call cops to keep y'all shooting each other, because it's another version of genocide. That's why the thugs control the area, like something like Kodak Black. And so some of the sisters, even those are my shade and a little lighter than I am, the community have been brainwashed that Eurocentric beauty is beauty and African is not. So if you're teaching that to your kids, the person who look most black gonna be brainwashed to not do that to themselves, to look ratchet, look ghetto, to look terrible, because they feel low about themselves. They think that in order to look better, they have to look white or try to get someone who look closer or look lighter than them. So if you're being brainwashed then and you can taught that all to be black, and since the black is in the neighborhood, you have to be ghetto, ratchet, stepping fidget, and all this other crap, you graduate to that sense of degradation because that white man wants to see this. They can feel good about this. So every time they see you, he looks terrible. Ha ha ha, he's black and I look good and I look polished. Call it like it is. Of course you're going to feel that about yourself. Y'all not looking for that. So when the reason I bring the Kodak Black situation with the Evelyn, because y'all don't use it Evelyn, I trash talk Evelyn because she do present herself, look, good and look groundless, but her attitude fucking stinks. And one thing I refuse to have someone in my damn house, just like Chad said, hair butter, and I did defend that with him on that, because I bet she tried to attack him like his old mammy did him. The color changed. Now someone lied to him doing that. You see what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So do you understand? So I had to refuse. And I remember coming to school, and I'm glad I had white and Hispanic folks who did me wrong, and also those who didn't do it wrong, so I wouldn't make that big argument and make a stereotype, because I know, like Ricky Smiley's son is a son, that not everybody looks all that what you want them, and they're going to be all that nice to you. And so the real reason why that I say this is because I don't want folks to come on my channel talking about I'm defending Ella because of color, because she's lighter than Jackie. Jackie's not dark skinned. Her daughter is. Jackie's just darker than Evelyn. She's a caramel brown complected, light shade. That's why she wanted, and no different than in Hispanic countries. And that's why Latinos are told, don't bring negrita home. Jackie did the Raz situation. She knew she had a lot of complected. She married someone who lied to her. She only used her daughter's baby daddy who was dark skinned to get the motherfucking money. And brothers who think that being a thug, that's what Kodak Black don't like somebody who's black. Hello. And sisters use you for their money in game and try to take it in. Once they elevate it, you go get in trouble and they come see you anymore. They go get somebody lighter and brighter and all that. Thank you, or whiter or whatever. I know that game real good. When I hear something about you want to go with the white woman, you said, I'm looking at them, and I bet you put the same damn game, so shut up, you're a hypocrite. So, anyway, but going back to this, so the reason I bring this up, and why you're bringing it up, because it's got nothing to do with Jacqueline, and Jacqueline and Evelyn. I want to clear that out so nobody come on my channel pulling that bullshit because I would not date no Evelyn. But I had to defend Evelyn because Jackie was wrong calling her daughter, Shanice, a builder hoe. Although that we know that what's the name Evelyn, we'll go ahead and call like it has been a puta on the show before the show, okay? That means a hoe in Spanish, okay? A thot. Okay? And we know that, okay? But she has changed, and I'm glad she went to Avante, whatever her name is, Alante, how you say Avani, or whatever. Yeah, I'm talking about to be on Oprah's channel. She have tried to change, and I can't be too harsh with a person who been ugly try to change. Um, and usually I'm not on Evelyn's side. I wanted my girl Royce. Oh, she found that sister fine to beat her up. And on time I was on Evelyn's side when Kenya stabbed Keisha back. And Keisha didn't act ratchet. She went and got Evan to do her job for her. And I'm glad that Kenya got Zuri and Tone and Tammy clown Kenya out. That was good too. So she was trying to get famous by clowning her best friend, trying to fight her best friend, but the people that she trying to fight stood against her and trying to show off. And then try to be Jennifer's friend. And Jennifer had to learn the hard way, start having someone tackle on them and start mess with you, and you start mess with them too, okay? But in this situation, Jackie was wrong. Jackie was wrong to do her daughter wrong. The dark skin one, okay? And if she want a dark skin child, then don't go with no dark skinned people. Why you didn't date this high yellow man way before they even thought of trying to go with the dark skinned man who was the drug dealer? See, Jackie, you understand, was one of them hood rat chicks. The hood rat chicks who used the African descendant version of Mejor Raza. See, in the hood, in the body, y'all, you have women of color, you know, that y'all know this, who try to be all pro black, pro brown, get the darkest Latino man and the darkest brother who got the money, drug dealing, self-destructive man in the hood to take care of them and they upcoming child in their thought game. They had as I was to go with someone extra lighter close to white so damn bad they couldn't do it no more because it was a rebound. So in order to make a baby and see, and I'm not trying to slander to Takari, whatever her name is, dad, but I would make sure that he was doing the dog brothers who wanted a child lighter, couldn't get the high yellow chick, so to get a couple of shades lighter, Jackie was the choice, and he actually debunked him because it came, his gene took over the dog's complexion. But Jackie chose to lay down and spread her legs. At least, that's what I tell people. I'm not too mad about Kodak Black because, hey, if you want to go with somebody to love you, you don't chase after an individual who don't love you, who will pretend, because y'all gonna have fakers who gonna say they love you and then they don't love you behind closed doors. A lot of folks don't understand that. You gotta be glad that Kodak Black say he didn't want a dark-skinned woman because was supposed he pretended he loved one and y'all come together, get married, and you gotta deal with this shit every fucking day, every fucking drama. This man 9-10 beat you, call it all type of names because technically he didn't love you. He was just trying to get collect the game, and that's why I don't play that collect the game shit. Therefore, you know, a person like the individuals of the person, then just go about your business and go after the person, the individual who do like what you like. That's what you have to go, and that's what in our communities preach. Stop going after people in our community who don't like us. Go after those who do. Okay, and that's how I live by. I go by those, anybody, any race. Anyone who likes me, that fits what I'm looking for, I go after that person. I don't go after people who don't like me about what their color is. If they don't like Zach, they don't like Zach for who he is, it's time to go back. Leave Zach alone. And I leave you alone. Don't try to be that unity bullshit or outside of. No. If you can't accept me for who I am, take it for leave it. Okay? So, she tried, in my opinion, try to play that, oh, I like him, dog, because she taking. No, but when she knew that this brother here was not actually being a man, in my opinion, no offense to her daughter's dad, who was using the white man's poison to poison the community, and then when it went bad, the white race man fooled him and put his ass in jail. And there was no GoFundMe, unlike what's the higher brother named Jerry Minks, to get his ass out of prison. He got to do hard time since he don't fit the close to the complexion of protection. Let's call it like it is. Jackie was left alone with a daughter that she thought that her daughter would not be, because she was not planning to marry a daughter, go with a dark-skinned man, planning to have a dark-skinned child. In my opinion, she's one of them hood rat chicks that have to be my shade and lighter, or probably not too bright or whatever, but not dark, who was hoping that the child be the same shade as her or lighter. Because in that case, it brings money in the white race society. That's called like it is. People look at dark skin as poverty and look at pale skin as money. That's America, and that's why Trump said, "Let's bring America white again," and we make America great again. Okay, by attacking everybody of color, because you're not the true Caucasian persuasion. It's called like it is. Even if you are a liar shade, you're not full blown Caucasian persuasion. So anyway, so in this situation, here comes Miss Jackie making this child, and she mad that she made a baby with somebody she didn't desire to make a baby with, and she's taking it out on her daughter. It's not her daughter's fault. It was her fault. God made the daughter to be who she is. But if Jackie had sense as a true mother, she would love her daughter unconditionally and don't care what color she is. After all, it was her spreading her legs to that dark-skinned man. The dark-skinned man didn't put a gun on her head and spread her legs on her. On him, excuse me. So, thank you. So the reason I bring this up into Takara, whatever her name is, if her mother don't accept her, baby, move on. Okay? Don't let somebody who brought you in the world, who didn't really want you in the world, try to make you love you. Do you love them? No. Leave her alone. Let her go. And people are clowning the fact that her daughter is still making babies. Don't be your mama. Okay? Stop making babies and get married and then make babies. Okay? I whine about your mama don't like you, because if my mama, which I know she don't like me the way she treat me, and I'm glad she accepted me for rejecting her, because it's less drama in my life. It's less drama. Not all families are meant to be together. A lot of folks don't understand that. In the Bible, I'm not perfect, but it does tell you that God put a sword, Jesus, okay, in Matthew 10, put a sword in the family. Those who don't live for him, those who do. And therefore, in this case, it's not for him to have a mama to disrespect you because you came out darker. She chose to make babies with a dark-skinned man. She chose to be his drug gang, back in the hood days, before she became bougie with this high yellow man. So it was her responsibility and her fault, because you didn't ask to be in this world. So I blame your mama, like I blame my mom and dad for all the bullshit I go through, so they didn't contribute to it. They didn't continue to contribute to it. After all, they the one made the step that I didn't ask to be in this shit. Thank you. So when it comes to this situation with Evelyn, since she's changing her life around, gave Takari the money to help, because Jackie's grandson was in the fire, and Jackie never bought her to either her other sister never bought her to try to get money for their nephew, their grandson. Okay, and they left, and people felt sorry, which I did too. And Evelyn, out of kindness of heart, I had to defend Evelyn. She is changing. She gave money to Jackie's daughter. And then when they didn't go to help Jackie out of the party, I'm glad that her and Shani said no. Now, I wouldn't go either, because that child and your grandchild that has to be here, they came to your coach, Jackie. You made that decision to lay down. And that's why I'm for personal preferences, because you don't want to go with a person who say they love you because of political gain, for collective shit, but deep inside they don't love you. You have to accept rejection. And don't get wrong, the dating game is hard. You got people who reject you, but you have to embrace that rejection, because suppose if that person did get engaged to you and they say that they lie to you, that they love you, but deep in the heart, when they come to grips, they will show it out when they get angry at you. When push comes to shove, they don't want to desert you. Folks don't realize that you stop begging people who don't love you of any race to love you. So, but when Jackie got into it with Ev, she called her daughter Bill the Hoe. And to Evelyn, I have to say this, baby, you go back to your reputation. You should never been sleeping around with basketball wives to get some money. At the same time, Jackie was running a call about her daughter. You like the fact that Drea talk about your daughter, don't talk about someone else's daughter. Your mama too. And then two, Jackie, when you was on, you want, you came there, and one thing I did not like in the scene, Shawnee told Evelyn to be quiet and not say nothing when Jackie came to the scene, right? The funny part is in that situation, y'all, is that Jackie was there and y'all didn't catch it. Shawnee was being messy by the time I went to the Bronx, knowing that what's things from the Bronx, Evelyn Lozada. And people brought up Evelyn was there at the Bronx so they could start some mess. Because she already knew, she probably told the producer, in my opinion, let's start some shit. It's about to go down. I told her to be quiet for a while about wanting her to promote her so we can start a fight. Get more ratings. I ain't stupid, Miss Shawnee. Shawnee O'Neal. So what happened is Jackie tried to confront Evelyn about how she would disrespect her or ever called her a bitch or whatever. And to Jacqueline, excuse me, Jackie, you called what's her name, a builder hoe, and that's her daughter, and you didn't want Drea to do that to you, so you shouldn't do that to her. So when she tried to explain to you why she said what she said, and she don't want to bother nobody, talking about Evelyn, you tried to fight her, trying to provoke her and said, "Oh, motherfucking factor," because you heard her say that to Tammy. So all of a sudden now you want to attack Evelyn, and Evelyn, I mean, I wouldn't, if I was the cameraman, I'd probably let them fight, but you don't want to get in trouble with the FCC. I have to say Team Evelyn, because Evelyn, let me say this to Jackie, you are proving your shit ass mom. Hood rat all. Hood rat became bougie after you moved that high yellow man. And that's kudos to your preference, because I'm sorry, what dark skinned man would want someone like you? Okay? I'm Cameron just like you are, and I wouldn't want you either. I don't want Evelyn either. Okay? But you gonna bring shit to the table. That's why I say that, because I like to be with someone who don't bring shit to the table. Okay? And so when Evelyn tried to say, I want to talk about it, you kept egging on it. You kept egging on it. You thought, but no, baby, that woman can beat your ass. And everybody saying Team Evelyn, so I said Team Evelyn. You didn't care about your grandson. It's funny that she had to be your grandmother to your son. That's the sad part. So since you don't love your, I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I wouldn't, if I was a girl, I'd leave my mom alone. I just call it like this. They gonna sit here and waste my time trying to make someone love me when they don't love me. Sorry, I'm getting sleepy. Anyway, y'all. But y'all, we have to think Team Evelyn or Team Jack. I said Team Evelyn. So I say bye bye.